Alright, boys and girls, welcome to the plush studios of wayhappy.com and our YouTube videos. This is Mr. Meyer. And we're going to have to do a regression line of this data. This data shows the number of YouTube videos I made in 1991, 92, 93, all the way through 1998, where I made an amazing 18 videos. But this is 2008. How many videos am I going to make now? I don't know. So let's find out. Let's assume it's linear, and let's go from there. So get your calculator out. You see I got mine up on the screen. And first thing I'm going to want to do is enter stat mode. So what you're going to go ahead and do is click on the button stat and press number 1 for edit. And up there in list 1, I'm going to put the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 all the way to 8, which luckily from previous data I've had this in here before. So 6, 7, and 8. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump over to the other column. Now, if you have data in the column, all you have to do is go up to the top, highlight list 2, and hit the clear button, not the delete button. Hit clear, hit enter. It'll zap out all that data out of list 2. And now I can go ahead and put these in. 3 videos, 10 amazing videos, 12 superb videos, 15 dynamite videos. Then I had an off year, only made 10 videos, but then I was back on track. 15 amazing videos, 17 videos, and then in 98 I made an amazing 18 videos. Now that you've got this data entered in your list, make sure both of your lists are the same length. That will cause trouble if they are not. Next thing you want to do is turn your stat plot on. I just go to y equals. And then what I do is I go up to plot and I hit enter. There are some stat plot features you can change on there. Like if I hit second y equals, you'll see that stat plot 1 is now turned on. And if I actually go in to edit that, you can see that I have scatter plot selected right here. I'm telling you the x variables are in list 1 and the y's are in list 2, and make a pretty little dot on there for me. That's where you can edit it if you need to change something. But usually I don't need to. So I go in, I make sure I put a black box around plot 1, which does turn it on, or do it through that stat plot menu. Next thing I will do is go ahead and look at this graph, and notice not all the data points are on there, so I want to zoom this. Whenever you don't have all the data points, you want to hit zoom. Zoom, and the one I happen to like for stats is actually zoom stat number 9 right here. If I hit zoom stat number 9, you'll notice all the data points are thrown on there, and it does look like a nice line would fit right through there. So let's find out what that line is. First, I will hit that stat button again. I will go over to calc this time, and I will look for linear regression. If the data look like a parabola, I would use quadratic regression, but it doesn't. It looks like a line. So I'm going to go linear regression, number 4. And then what's a nice feature to do, which I'll show you here on the video, is that I like to tell it my x's are in list 1. So second, the number 1 will give you list 1, saying that's where my x's are. Then I put a comma, and I'm going to tell it where my y's are. Second, 2, which is list 2. That's just nice in case you put them in list 3 and 4 or list 5 and 8. You could tell it to do linear regression with those two lists rather than erasing data. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little comma in there. And this is where I can have it actually put the equation of the line of best fit in my graphing calculator and graph it. The way you do that is you hit the vars button, you go over to y variables, you pick number 1, a function, because it is a function, and you tell it to put it in y1, y2, whichever one you want. I will tell it to put it in y1. Now if I hit enter, you'll see it give me the equation of the line of best fit. The equation is y equals 1.714x plus 4.78. Or look at the graph, you will see my line of best fit actually go through there, and you can see what the data points look like. There's the line of best fit, there's the equation. Now onto this question about how many videos will I make in 2008. Well, what I can do is this. Have you ever used your table feature? Go second, table. And notice my table right here tells me in 1991 I made about 6 videos, in 92 I made about 8 videos, in 93 I made 9 videos. Notice it's not exact of what's on the table to the left over here, but it's pretty darn close. It is again the line of best fit. So if I go down to 2008, which would be represented by 18, because it was 18 years after 1990, you will see that I should make about 35 YouTube videos this year. And that would be amazing, because then I would be on top of the list. I'd be the hit leader and everyone would hear of me. So anyway, that's how you do it. You've got your equations still on your screen. You know how many videos I made, 35, and we're good. Enjoy your day. Stay happy.